The Mossad, Israel's famous spy agency, is known for pulling off some of the boldest missions ever. One of its most daring moves was hunting down Adolf Eichmann, the man who planned much of the Holocaust. Eichmann had slipped away after the war, hiding in Argentina under a fake name. This mission sent a message: no matter where you hide, the past will catch up with you. Let's expose everything on Politalysis.
He was a symbol of the Holocaust, the methodical killer, the Nazi Holocaust monster.
He is directly culpable for the murder of 6 million Jews.
The order was very simple: to capture him, to bring him to Israel alive.
Adolf Eichmann, known as the architect of the Holocaust, was the man behind the cruel plan that sent millions of Jews to their deaths in Nazi camps. After the war, when the Nazis were defeated, Eichmann didn't stay to face justice. He tricked the system by hiding his true identity and managed to escape from Europe. Using fake documents and the help of Nazi supporters and church groups, he slipped away like a shadow. By 1950, Eichmann found his way to Italy, where a sympathetic bishop helped him get papers under the fake name Riccardo Clement. With his new identity, he boarded a ship and sailed off to Argentina, far from the eyes of justice. In Buenos Aires, he tried to blend in, living a quiet life, working regular jobs and raising his family. But living under a false name didn't erase his terrible past. Eichmann's quiet life hid a monstrous truth, one that the world refused to forget. His escape was bold, but it only delayed what was coming for him. Justice was watching, and Eichmann's time in the shadows would soon come to a dramatic end when Mossad tracked him down. It was proof that the weight of his crimes could not be outrun. In the late 1950s, the hunt for Adolf Eichmann took a dramatic turn. Fritz Bauer, a determined German prosecutor, received a tip from Lothar Hermann, a Holocaust survivor living in Argentina, about Eichmann's possible whereabouts. Hermann's daughter, Sylvia, had been dating Eichmann's son, Klaus, who boasted about his father's Nazi past. Fearing that German authorities might sabotage the mission due to lingering Nazi sympathies, Bauer secretly reached out to Israel's Mossad. He provided them with Eichmann's location, urging them to act swiftly. Recognizing the significance, Israeli Prime Minister David Ben-Gurion authorized the covert operation, codenamed Operation Garibaldi. This mission wasn't just about capturing a fugitive. It was a bold statement that those responsible for the Holocaust would be held accountable, no matter how far they ran or how long they hid. In the quiet streets of Buenos Aires, May 11, 1960, became the day justice stepped out of the shadows. For weeks, Mossad agents had been watching, studying every move of a man living a lie. His name was Riccardo Clement to the world, but to history, he was Adolf Eichmann, the man who sent millions to their deaths. Each day, Eichmann walked the same path home from the bus stop, unaware of the eyes tracking him. On that fateful evening, as he strolled along the lonely road, a car with its hood up appeared, a simple trick masking a bold plan. An agent approached, asking for help. Eichmann hesitated, and before he could react, he was grabbed, wrestled to the ground, and bundled into the car. A muffled shout was his last moment of freedom. The team drove him to a safe house, where he was held and questioned. Every detail of his face, his history, confirmed what they already knew. This was their man, the mastermind of the Holocaust. They kept him hidden, waiting for the moment to smuggle him out of Argentina. The mission to bring Adolf Eichmann to justice didn't end with his capture. Getting him out of Argentina was just as risky. Mossad agents knew they couldn't rely on local authorities, so they came up with a daring plan. Eichmann, under heavy sedation, was disguised as a flight crew member for Israel's El Al airline. Dressed in a uniform and given fake documents, he was quietly smuggled onto a plane. On May 20, 1960, the flight took off, carrying the man behind the Holocaust's horrifying logistics to face the justice he had evaded for years. In Israel, Eichmann's trial became more than just a legal process. For the first time, Holocaust survivors stood before the world to share their painful stories. The courtroom became a place where the voices of the past spoke to the future, ensuring that the horrors of the Holocaust would never be forgotten. Eichmann's trial wasn't just about his crimes. It was a moment of global reckoning. This trial showed the world the importance of holding even the most elusive criminals accountable. It wasn't just Eichmann on trial. It was the hatred and cruelty he represented. Justice had arrived, loud and clear, for all the world to see. In 1960, the Mossad undertook a mission so daring it became the stuff of legends. This operation, planned with razor-sharp precision, showcased Mossad's unmatched skill in tracking, surveillance, and covert action. It wasn't just a mission, it was a masterclass in intelligence, cementing Mossad's reputation as a force to be reckoned with on the global stage. Eichmann's trial in Israel became a turning point in history. It wasn't just a courtroom drama. It was a reckoning. Survivors of the Holocaust, who had lived in silence for years, finally had a stage to share their stories. Their voices echoed around the world, dragging the horrors of the Holocaust out of the shadows and into the light. The operation's legacy is one of resolve and responsibility. Israel's unwavering commitment to bringing Eichmann to justice sent a clear message. War criminals cannot hide behind time or distance. The trial inspired nations to pursue justice, no matter how complex or challenging. It was a reminder that confronting the past isn't just about punishment. It's about ensuring the future never repeats those same horrors. This mission wasn't just history. It was a lesson etched into the world's conscience. The story of Eichmann's trial reminds us how far people will go to make sure wrongs are made right. And how did they do it? What pushed them to keep going? It's a lesson for all of us, to stand up, even when it's hard. What can we learn from those who refuse to let Eichmann's crimes be forgotten? Let us know in the comments. Smash that like and subscribe for more.